Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah,
Happy Wednesday, everybody. I don't know why that got a drum roll.
It's because it is Wednesday, and it deserves a drum roll. That's why.
It deserves a drum roll.
Yes.
And I just had my coffee finally this morning, so I'm feeling good. Welcome to the Jason Show. Jason's off. I'm Kendall Mark, and
I'm Pierre Newsham in for Jason today. Good to be back for a second day in a row. Thank you so much for having me back. I appreciate it.
you know, you did so well. The fans, the response was overwhelming. We had to get that. You remember that facility we had running during the Jason Show holiday cards? We
Yes.
had to get that back going again because so many people were mailing us in about how much they love Pierre.
She's lying. But I appreciate it anyway. No, it was a little stressful driving in this morning, though.
Yeah,
Not
sorry.
not because of the weather, because what people don't know is, or maybe they do know at this point, there's a 9 o'clock meeting for this show.
For the show.
Yeah, for yesterday, Kendall and I walked into the 9 o'clock meeting at 9:01, and the vitriol and shame that was bestowed upon us sent terror into my heart. Thank you, Jeff. Then I woke up this morning, I was like, I was running a couple minutes behind. I said, I'm not going to make this 9 o'clock meeting because of the traffic and everything. I said, there's no way I'm going to make this meeting, and I am just going to get absolutely reamed. Yes, but thankfully,
Pierre
I made
hustled
it.
in at an 8:55, a solid 8:55, and
Yes,
he
I
was
did.
like, Kendall, we got to go. Are you ready to go downstairs? I
Yeah.
was like, calm down.
Oh, Jeff and Ted put the fear in my heart yesterday. When we walked, I'm not kidding, we walked in at 9:01 to the 9 o'clock meeting.
Pierre was
and
sweating.
you should have seen the reaction. It was just, oh man, like we ran over somebody's dog in the production meeting. Yeah, I almost got canceled. It's very true.
Almost. I
Yes.
couldn't care less. I was like, okay, I get looked at like this at least 7 times a week. I get fired constantly. Jason's not here, and I'm fired. It's a very dramatic situation.
I was worried I wouldn't be asked back if I showed up at 9:02 today, so I was
So he was here, ready at 8:55.
right on time, ready to go.
I'm
Made
happy
it.
for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. You know what?
What?
You had a very special day in one of your family members' lives yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. It was my dad's birthday, and I forgot. Actually, the show ended, and I was like, Pierre, I forgot to tell my dad happy birthday. So happy belated birthday, Dad. We actually went out to St. Paul Brewing last night.
Okay.
This is the
There
fam.
it is.
We wanted to be, I love Nala, by the way. My sister's dog. It's like, hello, everybody. Yeah, we wanted to be outside, just be extra super cautious. And so they had this beautiful tent out there at St. Paul Brewing.
Yeah?
Have you ever been there, Pierre?
No, I have not.
Okay, so Shane went there about a month ago
Okay.
they were doing a big Christmas thing, and so she took everyone there. And I'm like, oh, well, I know that they're dog friendly, and I know they have this patio.
Yeah.
It's massive. There's a smaller tent heated part that they let you sit in.
Thank goodness for that.
But you like adventure around the corner, and it's this old ruins. I think it's the old Hams Brewery. I could be wrong. I think that's what it is. But it's just this really eclectic, fun, funky place. And we like beer. My mom does not, and she even found a couple things the menu she liked. So if you're looking for somewhere safe, I mean, I just obviously I've never been there. I thought it was really fun. It was pretty cool.
Well, with that ringing endorsement, I'm gonna have to go now too. But you know, I don't come out of my apartment from in between the months of October and May. So
Unless he's getting paid for it.
Yeah, that is very true. I'm not walking out of my apartment unless I get paid for a bunch of anything these days.
So there's that. But
Yeah.
if you are like me and you are Minnesotan and you can enjoy a libation or even some food, they had a great food truck outside.
That's what I like to hear.
It's good. It's a good spot.
There better be some good food out there. And that's the only other thing that gets me out of the
They
apartment.
have poutine.
Oh, I like that. Have you ever gone to Canada and had the actual poutine? I went to Ottawa.
Yeah?
Delicious.
Yeah?
I never would, and I'm not a gravy person. I don't really like gravy.
Who doesn't like gravy?
Nah, I don't really like
It's
gravy
God's
that much.
gift to Earth.
Poutine in Canada, that's the good
so
stuff.
good. I did
That's
not
the good
have it.
stuff.
I went to Vancouver. I did not have poutine, but now I know.
Okay.
I missed out.
Right.
Hey, we have poutine in our hot dish. There it is. It's like,
Finally.
come on, guys.
Little
I
delayed.
know I didn't say it's time for the hot dish. Whatever. Okay. Award season kicks off this Sunday with the Golden Globes. Everybody loves award season, but there's one minor tweak to this year's show. It will be done with no stars.
What?
No audience.
What?
No press.
What?
The only people allowed in the Beverly Hilton Ballroom will be the voting members of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association and some, not all, honorees. Okay, here's the deal. The Golden Globes has faced an industry-wide boycott thanks to allegations of corruption, self-dealing, and no diversity among its members. Just a couple things. NBC actually dropped the show and 100 journalists pulled out. Now, the association has since committed to sweeping changes, including adding 21 new members, 6 of whom are black. AKA, they had none, supposedly, and now, oh, we have 6, so everything's fine, right? Everybody loves us again?
I've never even seen an award show canceled, like outside of COVID, obviously.
Seriously?
But I've never heard of anything like this. The Golden Globes are the show where I like to go to, mainly because if Ricky Gervais is hosting the show, I am watching. Go back to 2020 and watch the opening monologue of Ricky Gervais. It is one of the greatest things you'll ever see in your life. But I've never heard of something like this happening before. I don't know about the diversity issues in terms of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association and all of that. I wasn't even aware that there were issues like that. So
pop culture savvy.
Yeah,
of you,
I know. Gosh, I'm really hip with everything happening on.
You watched it for the outfits too, though, right?
Yeah, totally.
That's why I watched it. Honest to goodness, that is why I've always watched award shows. I love the red carpet.
I was just about to say, the red carpet, the whole pomp and circumstance and the introduction of the show like that, that's what you're there for.
Right, I'm certainly not there for the speeches.
Okay. I'm mainly there for, when it comes to award shows, I'm mainly there to be the old man in the room and yell at the TV about the movies that I watched and I liked that didn't win awards. Like, I'm still bitter about Anchorman not winning Best Picture a few years back, so that's what I'm in the room to do, is to yell, like, who wants to watch this artsy-fartsy film that nobody watched and win an award? It's like they're so uppity and out of touch with society in terms of what people are watching.
Why are you insulting my people?
Oh, because it's so uppity
and
artsy. Yeah, come on.
Whatever.
I mean, what was the...
Who invited you, by the way?
That's true. Well, you have to ask Jeff that, right? Yeah?
Oh, my boss.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, well, there you have
Fine.
it. Next in the dish, Kristen Bell stars in a new satirical murder mystery show. It's called The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window. That's a long freaking title. Her character is an alcoholic who witnessed a murder, or was she too drunk and imagined the whole thing? Here's a clip from the trailer.
Hi, I'm Anna.
Hi, Anna.
The truth is that I drink a lot, and sometimes I mix it with pills. And I'm here because I woke up this morning convinced I'd witnessed a murder.
911.
Someone has been murdered. I saw...
They said you saw a murder.
She is crazy. I'm not crazy. Someone's gotta believe me.
And she has a serious drinking problem.
No. Okay.
Get that knife out of my face!
Can you stop telling people that I have a drinking problem?
You know, I used to feel bad for you, but I do not feel bad for you anymore, and I will not pray for you anymore.
I will not.
Did she say she won't pray for her anymore?
Yes, she will not.
Wow, line drawn in the sand there. Netflix will drop all 8 episodes at the end of the month. The title is way too long.
But that's what's so funny about it.
Is it funny though? There's no way I'll ever remember the title of this show.
Well, something about a woman in a window in a street.
Yeah, that's what, if I was a creator of the show or like actually on the show, that's what I would want. Yeah, that show with the street and the woman.
In the window.
Something, yeah, that's how I want my show to be marketed, yeah.
Okay, I'm totally gonna watch this because of this. There's a book by A.J. Finn, and it's called The Woman in the Window. And I think this is a satire. It's also a movie now. It's a satire based off of this, is my guess, because it's a woman who lives alone because she has this phobia of going outside. So she sits in her house and drinks a lot and watches a murder at her neighbor's house out of her window, and no one believes her because she's a little off, a little different.
There seems to be
But it's a thriller. It's an actually really, really, really good book.
There seems to be a lot of literature and movies now where women are at a certain place witnessing murders. Woman in the Window, Girl on the Train.
Same author.
You know, Woman on the Roller Coaster. I don't like what.
Woman on the Roller Coaster.
Yeah. Oh, so it's a thriller from peak to drop.
A thriller the whole way.
The whole way.
I'm telling you, I think it'll be really funny. Especially, I love, as I said yesterday, from
Kristen
Don't
Bell's
Look Up.
pretty funny.
I love satires, so it's like so much jam.
Kristen Bell's pretty funny.
Did you see her wine glass? It was like she was sipping it because it was too full.
Looked like she swam in it.
It's like me on a Tuesday. Next to the dish, Seth Meyers returned from his winter break on Monday night, only to go back home thanks to the COVID. He revealed yesterday he tested positive, but is feeling fine thanks to vaccines and boosters. He says they are canceling shows the rest of this week, but he said stay tuned in on Monday to see what cool location we will try and pass off as a studio. In typical Seth Meyers way. Gosh, all the hosts.
It's making the rounds of the late night talk show. Hopefully it stays away from the daytime talk show hosts.
I don't think we were invited to any of their parties.
Well, no, I mean, we've tried for years and years and years to no avail, but yeah. I mean, Jimmy Fallon, we just talked about this yesterday. Jimmy Fallon had to deal with it. Now Seth Meyers. I mean, you're interacting with people all the time. It feels like it's inevitable at this point.
I know. Just save James Corden.
Please.
Please. I don't care what any of y'all think. I think he's hilarious.
If you haven't watched Carpool Karaoke, do yourself a favor. Watch that. And that's one of the best bits that's been created over the last decade, easily.
Right.
Easily.
Right. That and what's the thing in the street? What do they call that? The musical in the street? Thank you. Sidewalk the musical.
Thank you, Ted.
The musical in the street. Sidewalk the musical. Only in LA would you be mad that you got stopped by all those people singing to you.
I guess I probably would be mad, too. I would. I'm not going to lie. The traffic down there is terrible. I don't need another reason to be stopped in traffic. Now I got people singing and dancing in front of my car. Move! Gotta go.
Lots more of this bitterness to come right back after this.
Just saying.
Hope you're hungry. We've got more dish to serve. Milo Ventimiglia reveals the promise he made to Mandy Moore about the final season of This Is Us. Plus, the fresh snow is perfect for snowboarding. I'm strapping in to see how I do in an adult snowboarding class. This should be interesting. And remember this moment from last week?
You're telling me you were not a cheerleader for like the Red Wing River Otters or whatever you guys were? I mean,
we are the Wingers.
That's the inspiration for a new game, all about crazy mascots. Stay with us.
Meanwhile, footage went viral this weekend of this female orangutan named Rambo driving her golf cart around the zoo where she lives. And I don't have much to say about this. Let's just enjoy it together. I cannot wait to move to Florida.
Pretty incredible, if you ask me. I mean, that clip, obviously, from Stephen Colbert's show last night. The primates are our closest relatives, as they say.
It's true. The one-handed steering, too.
I'm impressed. I am impressed. I would pay to see that in person, actually.
I know. Hey, I want to clear the record, just so everyone knows.
Okay.
I did. Thank you for letting me know. I did remember Paula Hawkins did write the book, A Girl on the Train, not AJ Finn. I was getting confused because I just read a different book by her called Into the Water, which is also very good. 2017, it's an old book. Anyway.
I'm so glad we cleared that up.
Wanted to clear that up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everyone knows.
I appreciate
Thank you
your
for
honesty.
Your help.
Thank you.
Okay, more late night. Milo from This Is Us was on Fallon. This Is Us, as you might know, is entering a very emotional final season, and he chatted about how he and co-star Mandy Moore made a promise to each other before the first season debuted.
Right before the show premiered, we were in New York for the upfronts, the big advertiser conference, and everybody was kind of milling about. Mandy and I were just like off to the side by ourselves, and we just kind of raised our glasses to one another. We almost took vows with one another, where it was like, hey, I promise to always communicate. I promise to not be happy until you're happy. I will always look out for you and all that. And we have stayed very true to what we said in the beginning. I mean, I got to say, she has been probably in my 26 years in front of the camera, the best partner I've ever had. Her commitment, her dedication.
Their chemistry is palpable. They are really, I think they're a very believable couple. And that's how the whole thing centers around their relationship and their family, right? So you kind of need that. You have no idea what I'm talking about because you do not watch this.
Well, I was going to say I don't watch the show, but in fairness, I've seen teasers for episodes. I have friends who watch the show,
Yes.
and they post about it on their Instagram story and things of that nature. And I feel like I have no desire to watch it because it seems like the most heavy, dramatic show on television, because all I see is people just pulling out the tissues left and right whenever they watch the show. I said, no, this is too much emotion for me in one show. I don't know if I can handle this show.
Clearly not. It's a beautiful program.
Well, I'm not taking anything away from it. I'm just saying it seems like
You can't handle the depth.
I really can't. I can't handle death. I can't handle tears. No, I can't handle it.
The depth
No.
of the characters. It's a beautiful arcing narrative that will be done after the 6th and final season airs on a network very soon. I do love the show. It's like, did you ever watch Parenthood?
I watched the first season or two of Parenthood, yes.
Okay,
I
so
did.
same vibe in the sense that, yes, it's emotionally invested, but it's a good show too.
The problem with me watching shows like that is like I'm not
You have
really.
no soul?
I'm not. Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm not really deep. So I'm just a very shallow individual with a very low threshold of emotional capacity. So I don't know if I can really get to that point with shows like that.
Sums it up. That's all I have to say.
That show's been on for 6 seasons?
Oh my gosh, yes, it's a great show.
Wow. I would have guessed it was only like 3.
Here, move on. It's a beautiful show.
Next in the dish, let me ask you a question. Do you know the difference between Usher and Jason Derulo?
Jason Derulo.
That's very good. Well, a group of fans in Las Vegas apparently couldn't, and Jason got very angry. For the record, Jason Derulo is on the left, Usher is on the right. According to a video we can't afford to show you, Jason passed some men on the elevator and they yelled, this was in Las Vegas, "Hey, Usher," and that's when he lost it. He took one dude down, punched him in the face, slapped the other. The 2 victims haven't pressed charges, but Jason did get a trespassing notice from the Aria Hotel and was removed from the property. You and I have seen the video, actually, and we think there's more to this story. It's not like Jason Derulo was heckled very quickly and then lost his mind and punched a guy. He was going up an escalator. It looked like something had happened prior to that. Yeah. He comes back down, and the guy says, something we can't repeat on TV, but he did call him Usher. He said, "Hey, Usher."
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, blank, 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 bleep. And then Jason Derulo jumped
Boom!
all over.
And the fact that whoever was filming it had been filming it the whole trip, and you hear someone in the background say something about make that money.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to the story. Our friends at TMZ could afford the video.
That's
That
true.
is where you can see it, tmz.com. So who knows what happened?
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, if you were going to get in a fight and lose your chill and get kicked out of a place in Las Vegas, do it at, like, I don't know, Luxor. Don't do it at the Aria.
Jeez.
Aria's so fun.
All apologies to Luxor Hotel.
I know. I've stayed there a few times. It's fine.
Here-
One-man group, whatever. But
This, of course, I would never endorse violence of any nature. I would never do that.
Where are you
but
going
I'm
with this,
but at the same
Pierre?
time, but this is kind of the situation where everybody nowadays loves to be a keyboard warrior and heckle people and feel like you can get away with saying whatever you want. And then when you say it in person and then something happens, I kind of feel like you had to learn a lesson the hard way. And if you had to learn a lesson the hard way, maybe you'll think twice before you heckle somebody out in public.
touche.
Not that he deserves to be punched in the face.
We didn't say that.
No.
Next in the dish, Beavis and Butthead are getting the band back together for
Nice.
a feature film that you and I didn't want. But they've let themselves go a bit since last appearing on TV. Okay, fine, that I didn't want. Some of
Okay.
us in the room did want it.
All right.
Okay, the show's creator revealed a sketch of what the two look like now, saying the new movie is coming this year, but the two need some time to get back in shape. It's pretty funny.
Well, Butthead over there looks like he needs to get in shape. Beavis looks like...
will help.
Yeah.
And once the duo have their rock hard abs back, the movie will air exclusively on Paramount Plus. Rock hard abs is the big joke in the whole thing. If you ever watched Beavis and Butthead.
The show was huge when I was young. You know,
Yeah.
when you're 11, 12, 13 years old and you're an immature little boy, you think it's the funniest show. Yeah, exactly. You think it's the greatest show on TV. And it was hilarious at the time. And I know we have such a thirst for nostalgia these
Yeah.
days to go back to the old days. But I think I am going to watch it just to kind of see. I don't know if it'll hold up.
You want to know where they ended up?
Yeah, I do. I'm very curious. You know, Beavis and Butthead led a very interesting life.
Inspiring story.
Yeah.
I mean, the shirts over the head, and I mean,
It's
it
a
was
true
inspiring.
true rags to riches story was Beavis and Butthead, and that's part of why they're
An American classic.
Yeah, I have no doubt. I am going to check it out though.
I am not.
I'm gonna bring that review to the Jason Show next week.
Please.
All right. Next in the dish, Captain America has a new role on the horizon. Chris Evans could do a little singing in the rain for his next project. He is in talks to play Gene Kelly in a new movie. The film is Chris's idea and tells the story of a young boy who works on the MGM lot and develops an imaginary friendship with the star. Chris will also serve as a producer. A timeless classic of an actor Gene Kelly was, Singing in the Rain. Chris Evans, do you like Chris Evans in that role? I don't know if I see it.
He can dance.
Okay, can
So
he?
I did some research because I wanted to know, can Chris Evans dance? He did a little bit on Ellen a few years ago, and so she had this game where she put up a word of like moonwalk, and you have to moonwalk, and he could do all the moves.
Okay.
And he did them pretty well. Speaking of just nostalgia, I think
Yes.
it's really interesting that he's working on this. And meanwhile, we have two different films, I think one's about Fred Astaire and one's about Fred and Ginger, that are also kind of being talked about right now.
Okay.
One with Tom Holland, who looks just like Fred Astaire, so that should probably be pretty good. But it's kind of interesting that we're getting all these old classic dancers. We're reinventing them.
So what you're saying is we have all the Marvel superheroes now moving on and graduating to roles in which they play old actors.
I can so appreciate it that you took that way.
Chris Evans, Tom Holland, I'm sure, Robert Downey Jr. is going to play who?
I don't know. He could do New Casablanca.
There you go. There you go. Robert Downey Jr. in a remake of Casablanca. You heard it here first on The Jason Show.
That'll be the day. Hey, next in the dish, yesterday we talked about all the controversy surrounding the Netflix show Emily in Paris. The star of the show, Lily Collins, visited Corden last night and talked about how the French have responded to her.
When you shoot the show in Paris, how do Parisians react to the show?
Well, we had heard after season 1 that there was some rumblings that the French or Parisians didn't want to embrace the show, and when we went back...
The Parisians didn't want to embrace something? No.
Well,
Stop.
there was rumor, and
Stop.
we went season 2, and it could not have been more of the opposite. Everyone there was so embracing of the show, so excited for us to be there. Ashley and I, when we had to do a quarantine period when we first got there, but we were the only Americans in all of France because of COVID regulations and shutdowns. And when we go out, we tend to speak quite loudly and animatedly, as we do when we're together as friends. And so we kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. And all these people would come over and say, "Oh my God, it's Mindy and Emily, and what are you doing in Paris? And do you live here?" And I'm like, "No, we're Ashley and Lily." Like they really felt like we were the show. And so they went wild for it. It was really lovely.
I wonder how much of that is like someone's humor, or maybe someone like that happened to two people and we're just taking it as that's how everybody feels. I love the show. I'm a big fan of Lily Collins too.
Okay.
So I like it. I can't see it being completely embraced though.
Yesterday, we were talking about this show yesterday about how, the Ukrainians were offended.
Yeah, they ain't happy about that.
The Ukrainians are offended, now the French are offended. My sister, who watched the Jason Show yesterday, texted me after the show, said, "I love Emily in Paris. I think it's a great show." And then she immediately sent me a follow-up text of a profanity-laced tirade about people who are offended by this or that and what have you. So I wish I could share that with you, but again, I can't. But I had no idea people were so emotional about this show.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that it's so successful and loved here because it's such an escape. It's not because it's some deep altruistic piece.
Okay.
I mean, it's funny. It's filled with attractive people, beautiful clothing. You're away in France, and we're all stuck in our houses in our pajamas, drinking box wine.
And
like, Mama loves it.
The Europeans hate it, evidently. They hate it.
Sorry. The second season of Emily in Paris is available on Netflix. And by the way, I'm not really sorry because it's great.
We'll be right back.
Sorry.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way.
Welcome back to the Jason Show,
Hi,
everybody. Hi, Sammy. Fresh snow on the ground today and plenty of snow in Washington for our Seattle friends. Many people want to get out and enjoy the winter weather.
One way to do it, snowboarding. Now, it may seem intimidating at first. Yes, it is intimidating at first. But Highland Hills Ski Area in Bloomington offers adult snowboarding classes. So you're not hanging out with like the peewees, you're with adults. I suited up to give it a try. It's me, outside, in the snow. I ski. I don't snowboard. Pretty injury prone. I'm an adult. What could possibly go wrong? How'd you do that so fast?
Practice, I reckon.
I can do this.
Belt goes under the buckle.
Oh, I was putting it
there
in the
you
wrong
go.
spot. Seriously. This is going really well for me so far.
All right, good to go.
Okay. Well, I held the snowboard like a G. but then I put the strap and the thing in the wrong spot. Whatever. Next.
You're doing great. We're gonna start by doing some skating. We're gonna head on down to the magic carpet. Take 3 short little steps.
Yep.
On the 3rd, push. Pick up your back foot. Put it in front of your back binding. So it'll be step, step, glide.
Okay. Step, step, glide. Did we mention this is usually a 4-hour, 4-part process that I'm doing in 45 minutes? Step, 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 glide.
There you go.
Step, step, glide.
Come on, your gliding's a little more just like
I cannot pay attention to you, and if I die or if I knock you over, sorry. Eric, put some music in. It's gonna be a while. It's like an elevator. This is exhausting.
I say you go up to like a Black Hill and let gravity be your teacher.
We're gonna face our board so the nose is facing downhill. We're gonna pick up our back foot, put it in front of our back binding, and let gravity take over.
Step, step, slide.
Whoa!
One fall.
All right, you got that out of the way. So
how do you get up from here?
Foot behind you, there you go, and then kind of work your way back up to your feet.
Yeah. Yeah. You all can do that. Okay, I'm up. I can do this. I swear, this isn't just me.
How come that little girl is right there and you're all the way right here?
That little girl is cooler than me, Eric. She has no fear. Okay, we were watching you snowboard. You're pretty good. Do you have any tips for me?
So you want to go to the top then? We'll take the magic carpet.
Do I ever?
Right rail, 2 steps. 1, 2.
1, 2.
Awesome, you got it.
2.
Well done.
1. I feel very nervous. Extremely nervous. But it's fine. Everything's fine.
Here we are at the top of the run.
I feel bigger than when I was down there. There's the part where you hold my hand. I really am trying.
Good. There you go. And we're going this way. There you go, like that.
Oh.
Yep. Good. Congratulations. That was your first run coming down a hill with both feet in.
My muscles are really tired.
I bet,
but I'm not
right?
worried. I feel like I could do one of those. I think I'm ready for a real challenge. Ooh. Got my stuff back.
Certainly. Good job today.
Thanks.
Well done. Well done, Kendall.
Did you believe it for like a millisecond?
I did. When you came over the top, I thought, wait a minute, she was fooling us this entire time.
So that was Three Rivers Park District. Is great. They helped set that one up. So thank you. If you're interested, you can go to their website at Three Rivers Park District. But I will say, I had a really hard time getting the board to move. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but I was like, it's not going. And we talked afterwards, and he was like, well, we don't make these exactly for first timers, like real slick. So that's my defense of myself. I tried. It wasn't fully my fault that I could not move it down the hill.
Even the kids that were up and down, it looked like they were gaining momentum. I thought maybe they were.
I honestly was trying. I really was, and he was great. My instructor, and he was just like, "It's okay. It's not totally your fault." So
I thought they gave you a trick snowboard where it's just like they're just playing a prank on you, and everybody seems to be moving. And Kendall is just like.
That's how I felt. I'll try it out again, though. I mean, I do. It was a good time. It was fun, and I think it'd be great to actually take a full lesson and learn all of the things that they teach you in that process.
Snowboarding's a good time.
It is.
It is a lot of fun.
I mean, from a skier, it's a very different process.
No doubt about it.
It does not equate on any level as I thought it might, but whatever. Hey, by the way, I'm not the only person who's normally in this studio who has snowboarded. Jason did once too.
That's true.
We're gonna see what that looked like. Come right back.
I thought you were gonna jump. Like I was waiting for a jump.
Spare you from our singing, but you know that we want to. 6 years ago this month, we were all singing along to that song by Adele.
6 years ago?
Yeah, I know. Became one of her signature hits, going on to earn Adele 3 Grammys, including Record and Song of the Year. By the way, someone just told me recently that that song is actually a song she wrote to herself. So re-listen to it. Really cool.
Wow.
I digress.
It's a great song. Yeah, it's a great song. She's a great artist, no doubt about it. January 2016 was also when Jason tried snowboarding for the first time. You just saw how Kendall did.
Yeah, now it's time to look back at one of Jason's first fish out of water experiences when he teamed up with former producer Carl and strapped on a snowboard.
Beautiful Aftonelps. Look at it. Look at the majesty. Look at the ski lifts that I will not be going on today. First of all, producer Carl's back. He's the one that makes me do all these things, so I in turn make Gelman do them as well. This is instructor Mark. He looks professional, doesn't he, ladies and gentlemen? I'm putting my trust in his hands.
We're going to start here right on Nancy's Nursery. Don't let the name scare you.
Nancy's, this is Nancy's Nursery?
Yep.
Oh, God.
An intimidating name, I get it, but we'll be fine.
Is snowboarding more difficult to pick up than skiing?
I would say the learning curve is just a little bit more.
A little bit more, okay.
It's not too steep here. We're not going to go too fast. Do not step off the board, because it's going to keep going. You're going to get a groin pull, and you will not be happy with it.
So, you go down. Okay. Yep. Explain that one more time for me. Yeah, I want you to demo. Okay, there he goes. There he goes. He's doing it. Professional, amateur. Okay, Gelman, go. Since you're so damn good, according to the instructor. Oh, Gelman, that's very unfortunate that you had the first fall of the day. No, I'm laughing, but watch. The Titanic is going down next. Home, guys, I'll see you later. Holy crap, I almost ran into the tree. But at least I didn't fall, Carl. Oh, Gelman.
Oh. Drop your shoulder into the snow, kick this leg up in the air, and just spin it. And from here, getting up is really easy. Okay? Boom, I'm off.
Good Lord. I thought SeaWorld retired, Shamu. Okay.
Oh, the confidence level.
Oh, the confidence level is very, very low right now.
We're going to improve
I'm
that.
filled with anxiety, like almost to the point where my stomach is very upset. But okay.
Well, so let's do this. I'm going to step in here.
Okay.
I'm going to help you get up.
Oh, crap. Oh. Okay. I don't like this. No. No. Oh, no, okay. Actually, no, let's, okay. No. So, that's about all I'm gonna do. That was frightening, even with him kind of holding me. So now Gelman, producer Carl, is gonna do it all by himself. So let's see how he does. Nice! Congratulations! We have completed kindergarten for snowboarding. Carl gets an A and I get about a C+. But that's okay.
C+ is not bad for your first time.
It's not. I think my favorite, the most Jason thing about that is him going, no,
No.
Not comfortable right now. But that first little run, when he just kind of went, was great.
The thing that startled me the most was seeing Jason without his goatee. I looked like a completely different. I was like, wait, is that him?
Is that the man, the myth, the legend?
I was shocked. I didn't know Jason before a goatee. So.
Oh, well, there you go. You saw it there. Let him know how you thought he did. I got a bad edit, and that's all I have to say.
That's true. We're gonna blame it on the bad edit. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll be right back. It was a bad edit here.
I mean,
Eric.
Was it though, Eric?
Welcome back. Pierre was just remembering a story of one of his snowboarding experiences.
The only snowboarding experience.
If you'd like to hear that, you'll have to head to the Jason Show Instagram page. Right, Sammy? He's got it. Okay, welcome back. Odds are we all remember our high school mascot. Well, last week, Jason was absolutely mystified when he found out what my nickname for my alma mater was, Red Wing High School.
You're telling me you were not a cheerleader for like the Red Wing River Otters or whatever you guys were? I mean,
we are the Wingers.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
A little bit louder, 3. No, no, I was not. I was not a cheerleader.
What in the name of Gail King is a winger?
Well, we
like
think
Deborah? Are we talking like Deborah Winger?
It's an eagle. It just sounds better. I don't know.
If the good people of Red Wing are watching, I think it would be hysterical if you did actually change your mascot to Deborah Winger.
Yes. So we are the Wingers, not the Deborah Wingers, to be clear. That is our mascot. And that is, it's like, you know, the Lakers. If you, like Prior Lakers,
right.
Red Wing Wingers.
Right.
It's not, you know. Anyway.
It was the Jesuit Marauders where I come from in Northern California.
The Marauders.
The
that's
Marauders.
that's a mouthful. Especially when you're like a little peewee and you're like, go Marauders.
Just a fancy word for a pirate. So.
Okay, sounds like murderers. We want to have a little fun with high school and college mascots. That means it's game time.
I love game time.
Okay, today's game is mascot, real or fake. I'm going to give sports guy Pierre and all of you at home the name of a mascot, and you decide if it's real or if it's fake. You understand the rules?
I do. I'm going to get them all right.
We'll see. All right. First up, the winged beavers, real or fake?
Considering the fact that I don't think beavers would ever have wings, I'm going to go with fake.
And the answer is they are real.
What?
Avon Old Farm School in Connecticut.
Is this like a creature from Hogwarts or something? Like what is like?
It's literally a beaver that they stuck dragon and eagle wings combined together on. Okay, that's terrible. Anyway, we have so much more fun in store.
That was a trick question.
The Awesome Blossoms.
That is definitely fake because I've eaten an Awesome Blossom at Chili's, I want to say, so there's no way that could be real. That's fake.
The people of Blooming Prairie, Minnesota are going to disagree.
This is
that
ridiculous.
Is their mascot.
This is ridiculous.
Right here, Blooming Prairie. You are 0-2. I hope everyone at home is doing better. You're our sports guy? Really? Okay.
Awesome Blossom as a mascot?
You have
That's
a
an
few more
appetizer.
chances. Don't worry, we can get there. Banana peels. Real or fake?
I'm going to go with fake.
Wow, we got one, ladies
There it
and
is.
gentlemen.
Yeah, that's fake.
There are no banana peels. That
Thank goodness for that, finally.
Producer Jeff could find, at least.
All right.
Okay, number 4. The pretzels.
That's real.
That is
Yeah.
real. Okay, actually, there are 2 schools in Illinois.
Okay.
New Berlin, Illinois has the pretzels as their mascot. I have actually, not joking, seen this before because my husband's wrestling team used to wrestle the pretzels.
Wrestle the pretzel.
Wrestle the pretzel, people. All right, number 5. The
Okay.
galloping ghosts. Real or fake?
That sounds fake to me. That sounds fake.
Not in Wisconsin, it's not. Tacana, Wisconsin.
What?
Is that right?
Why would a ghost need
Thank
to
you.
gallop? I mean, it could just float and fly anywhere you want.
Yeah. well,
None of these make sense.
By the way, producer Ted is from Wisconsin, and he says it is indeed real. All right, 6. The fighting artichokes.
The fact that you laughed at that makes me think that it's real, so I'm gonna go with the fact that it's real because there's been, yeah, see, there you go.
Scottsdale Community College in Arizona.
You gave that one away. Yeah, it's like I can't believe this is a real mask. I can't believe some of these are even real, but
Don't
that
you just like want them all to be real so you can see what they look
one,
like?
a fighting artichoke.
They fight, y'all. All right, drip them in butter and they die down a little bit. All right,
Sounds good to me.
screaming squid.
That sounds fake. Fake. Yeah.
Fine. Good
Nailed
job.
it. Nailed it.
All right, we're gonna do a couple more. We got 30
Okay.
seconds. The apple knockers, real or fake?
I'm gonna go with real.
Are they? Yes, they are. From
what is
Cobden,
that?
Illinois, or Cobden, Illinois. So sorry if you're watching.
Apple knockers.
The apple knockers. They knock on apples. How about the syrup makers?
That definitely sounds real. There's great syrup. It's got to be a high school from Vermont.
That'd be Georgia, but congratulations, they
Okay,
are real.
whatever.
Cairo, Georgia. Are we
All right.
done, Ted? You making me quit? All right, we're done. We had 2 more. Maybe we'll roll them another day.
Maybe
Pierre,
I still have time. What did I
thank
get?
you
Like half
for
of them?
playing. You were terrible. I hope
know.
all of you at home did much better.
They're
than
all
Pierre.
made up. Made up. It's rigged. We'll be right back.
Rigged.
Rigged. The fighting Arctic.
Oh, hey, girl, hey. It's time for the world's shortest segment.
There it is. I didn't blink this time.
I know, I didn't even wait for the music to end. Okay, imagine getting free ice cream for life. It's possible with this new contest.
Turkey Hill is putting your palate to the test with their first ever mystery flavor in stores now. Give it a taste and send in your guess on the flavor. People who guess correctly will be entered to win the grand prize as well as free frozen treats for life. The flavor will be revealed March 14th. No chance I'd taste anything that's called mystery flavor.
From Turkey Hill.
Turkey Hill ice cream.
We'll be right back. Turkey.
Maybe. Thanksgiving ice cream.
Oh, everybody, it is a Wednesday. We hope you're staying warm and safe. It was a lovely drive for a lot of you this morning.
Sure was.
Welcome back. It's time for the surprise goodbye. You have to sing it. That's part of the
There's
thing.
no
It's in the
chance I'm
contract.
singing.
Yeah.
Not in my contract.
All right, it's in mine. We have no clue what this story will be until right now.
All right, today, what could be the ultimate job for people who may be a little nuts or just love peanuts and other snacks? Planters is hiring a brand peanutter to drive the Nutmobile across the country. It's a 26-foot-long peanut on wheels, promoting the Planters brand owned by Minnesota company Hormel. It's a full-time, one-year job that lasts from June 20th to the 22nd until June...
No, 2022 to 2023.
Oh, 2022. Yeah, I can read that.
You can do it. It's a cold read, okay, people?
2022 to June of 2023.
It's hard.
Recent college graduates with degrees in sales or marketing are encouraged to apply. A desire to travel and proficiency in nut puns is a must. Applications are due by January 24th. Head to beapeanutbutter.com for more information.
Eric, have you applied yet? Oh my gosh, we have to get Eric to apply.
Do you want to hear a crazy fact about me?
Yeah.
I hate peanut butter.
Get off the show. Tomorrow, Thrifty Travel will join us and Pierre will not.
I will not. Neither creamy nor crunchy. See you later, peanut butter. Bye, Seattle.